Yo, what's good, everybody? This has been a wow, two back-to-back long form videos from this channel. This guy right here, two back-to-back long form videos, and a third one on the way. Three videos from me this Who is this guy? It's me. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the archives. Today we're talking about books. Have a massive book haul from the Imaginarium Book Festival that happened in DC at the beginning of June. And if you didn't see the video that I posted before this, which was the vlog that I did of the entire event, I would highly recommend watching that one first and then coming back to this video to see all the books that I got. If you really just want to see all the books that I got, then just stick around. Stick around and hang out. Grab some water. Please stay hydrated. It is really hot. It is really hot nowadays. So please stay hydrated and let's just get into it. So, first things first, I do have to say I bought quite a few books. I did not intend to, but I bought quite a few books. Now, the issue is that I went to Imaginarium with just I don't know what I expected going there. I don't know what I expected going there, but a lot of things just happened. A lot of things just happened, right? I'm rambling a bit because I don't know. I kind of just want to talk to you guys before I talk about the books because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. But I also understand that I just did a video, which was a vlog talking to you guys, and you're just here for the books. You're just here for the books. Let's talk about the books. Imaginarium, so many authors. Holy shit, 2 floors of authors. And my entire goal at Imaginarium was to talk to every single author in that place. Go to every single table and talk to every single author. Did not do that. I think I talked to like 20, maybe like 25 max, but that's about it. Not anything more than that. So that was a fail on that part. But it really the extreme goal of talk to every single one got me at least started with talking to like the first four right back to back and getting my chops wet in terms of walking up to somebody saying, "Hi, what's your book about? Hi, my name is Entro. What's your book about? I would love to learn about it. Oh, I like these prints. I like this design. What can you tell me about the book?" And then it just goes from there. So I ended up grabbing 2 tote bags full of books right here. 2 tote bags full of books right here. Along with a lot of authors will just provide like prints and stuff and other nice things, other goodies. That's the good word. Other goodies to go with their books, and we have all those in this bag, which I will then pull out and show you guys as we talk about the books. So we're just gonna start with this first tote bag, which putting books in a tote bag is sometimes a good idea, sometimes a bad idea because then they're all paperbacks, so they get a little bit crumpled, which is not the best feeling. But we're here now. Yeah, this book on the back got a bit crumpled, and I completely apologize for that. I don't like doing that, but it is what it is. So the first one we're talking about is Brendan Noble's in a dagger. Sorry, A Dagger in the Winds, right here. And then we're talking about The Crimson Court, book 1 of the Realm Reachers. So Brendan Noble was one of the only. I think he was the only dude that I really talked to there because I think I only saw like 3 dudes there, who were who had desks, and Brendan's was really the book that was the most up my alley, which A Dagger in the Winds really just looked like. Wait, I have bookmarks from these guys too, so I can actually show you and tell you what the book is about. So A Dagger in the Winds is like a epic fantasy meets Slavic mythology, is how he says it. I just saw the book cover. I saw the word dagger. I saw it was called the Frostmark Chronicles, and I was like, all those little features sound nice. I'll give your book a try. That's really all I thought of it. And then he also has another epic fantasy called The Crimson Court right here. And the book cover actually looks kind of cool. I really love the leading lines, the crimson, all that stuff. He calls it gas lamp epic fantasy with a vengeance. I don't know what the gas lamp part of that means, and if he told me, I completely forgot about it. And so I'm down. I'm down for a little like little like revenge epic fantasy. You know, I think it's been time for that. I also recently read One Dark Window, guys. We're not going to talk about that right now, but I recently read One Dark Window, and we gotta talk about that book soon. We gotta talk about that book soon. Well, after I read book 2, we're going to be talking about that book. That was Brendan Noble's um, Frostmark Chronicles and The Realm Reachers right here. So the next one is Rising by Nelle Nikole. This is also her sprayed edges copy, which is really cool actually. I really fuck with the sprayed edges. But it's called Rising, and I actually remember the premise of this because it was so interesting to me at the time. I believe there were also some goodies that came along with it that I want to show you. I think it was just one art print that I snagged. I believe this print goes with that one, but this is also the art print of characters from the book. But I believe the premise, as Nell explained it to me, and I'll hold the book up as I'm talking about it. I believe the premise is that there was a nuclear war, and as a byproduct of that nuclear war, it changed a lot of people's DNA and it mutated people into having supernatural powers. I'm definitely not just reading the back of this cover as I'm talking to you guys as I'm glancing at the back of the cover. So then the story just goes from there. It's like there's like a revenge plot in here along with like a bit of a quest, things like that. It also takes place in California, if that's of any interest to you. But I thought the premise was cool of nuclear war changes people's DNA and mutates them, things like that. Read that before, but I thought I'd give it a try. This is Rising by Nell Nicole, but there was also a book that she told me about, and I forgot the entire premise of it, but it's called Kushtal Academy, and I'll put the image up here. This one I was also interested in because it has, I think not if not Magic Academy vibes, just Academy vibes. I think this was the one where the main character, has to infiltrate an academy and uh like start a rebellion or a coup from the inside or take it down from the inside, that type of thing. If I'm misremembering that, I'm sorry. I'm basically saying this off the cuff memory. Like this is Monday. I was talking to them Friday and Saturday, and I've already forgotten about it, and I completely apologize for that. It's not you, it's me. No, it's not you, it's my memory. But Kushtal Academy was very interesting, and I want to give that one a try as well. The next one after that. So over here at the intro archives, we don't really do sci-fi. Your boy doesn't really read sci-fi. And so, you know, what is one to do when he doesn't read sci-fi? Well, he ends up trying to read a book that has a lot of sci-fi in it. That's really all he can do. So I'm trying to find, oh, there we go. Bookmark. That's really all I wanted to find, along with I had like just so many stickers from this one, and I can't find that. They're in the back here. Woohoo! Sorry, I was looking for that this entire time as I was talking to you, so it wasn't, you know, I was distracted. We're talking about the Ptolemy Project, guys, by Kate Sinclair. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're talking about the Ptolemy Project by Kate Sinclair. This, I'm looking forward to it. It is, so essentially, it's like a project where they were trying to colonize Titan, which is one of Saturn's moons, and some of the inhabitants wake up on the um, at the base with it's empty and they have no memory of how they got there. And then things just kind of go downhill from there. They're trying to make it not go downhill and go uphill. That's kind of what I got from it. Also, this book cover is awesome. This book cover is so awesome. Look at it. Isn't it so cool? But yeah, I got interested in it. I said, why not? Um, sci-fi isn't my cup of tea, but if this is good, this is good. And I'm not gonna turn down a good book just because it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So, The Ptolemy Project by Kate Sinclair. And if it's good, we'll pick up more Kate Sinclair for the shelf. If it's not good, I doubt that it's not going to be good. But we'll see what happens. The next one, we're going to the other tote bag, is Welcome to the Visanth or the Visanth. I think it's Visanth, but it might be Visanth. I'm not sure. This one, do I have a bookmark or prints from it? Did I leave it in here? I put it back in here. Yes. We have a little card that says, Welcome to Visanth. Nothing good is traded in blood, right there. And then we also have a little bookmark right there that says, Welcome back together. All right, we're back. Had to take a quick phone call. We were talking about the bookmark. The bookmark says, We'll come back together again. We always do. Welcome to Visanth, that kind of thing, right? So it's this and then this, which takes I'm sure the QRL takes you to her socials or whatever. So this is Welcome to Visanth, which I thought had a really cool color scheme, a really cool design, and then it really just sounds like um another revenge plot, another dark plot, another like, just it sounded like a standard fantasy plot, but I thought I'd give it a try because I was really intrigued with like the covers. And sometimes you're just like that, like, hey, this is a cool book cover, it's intriguing. Let me just give this thing a shot. So we will see what it is. The back says that stripped of all her memories of her childhood and robbed of the last remnants of her Orthodox family, Savara is left to fear the lonely nights in the darkened house whose walls contain as many secrets as they do cobwebs. Her only salvation? A book-loving best friend and a mercenary from a foreign land who claims he has come to take her home. And then there's magic and probably mystery and probably combat and probably like deception and probably other things involved here, probably deaths, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna give book one a try and see how it goes. Also, I obviously met and talked to all these authors, and all these authors are also really cool. So the one problem that I had was saying no to an author when I went up and talked to them because their book just sounded fine, and I was like, I kind of want to support you because you seem like a cool person. I get that that sounds very naive, borderline, like, too trusting or whatever it is. But I was like, bro, I'm at a book festival to talk to authors. If I'm not here to support authors' works and buy books for them, what am I here for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I here for if I'm not here for doing that? Right? So that's where a lot of these books were just obviously because I talked to the authors and I was like, fuck, I don't want to say no to you. And then I proceeded to then buy said book. The next one is probably the book that I'm the most excited about. The most excited. First things first, we talked to Amalie Howard, and she was giving this book away for free. It's called The Almost Girl. I think it's like a sci-fi young adult novel, something like that. Which I really like the book cover, so I thought why not put it on the bookshelf, and we'll get to it essentially eventually. But this one is the one that I'm really excited about. It's called A Starlight Air. It's a romantasy. And over here, we don't shy away from romantasies. We do not shy away from romantasies. Friends, companions, not comrades, I'm sorry. But you know what I'm talking about. We do not shy away from romantasies here. And also, along with her book, I have ton, a ton of goodies, and even one unboxing to do with you guys. So I'm trying to pull out everything, so I can show it to you. So the first one is the art prints, and because hers is a romantasy, it is decently suggestive. I think these two are the same design, so this is probably a bit easier to see. Art print number one with both books on the back. Look how beautiful. So you can't see it here because of like the lighting. Like the actual colors of this book look gorgeous, but you can see how vibrant and nice they look on this. It looks so good right there. There's also this print. There's also this print right here mixed with that on the back. There is the bookmark, which is once again all three of them. Oop, right there, and then that on the back. She also gave me a dragon pin, a purple dragon pin. Look at it. I haven't opened it yet because I kind of want to keep it in here, but it's an actual pin. I thought about pinning it onto my lantern up there because I just pinned something else up there too, but I'm not sure. And then she also gave me a dragon egg, and she spoiled it slightly by telling me there's actually something inside of it, but she didn't tell me what it was. So we're gonna open the dragon egg together, and let's see what happens. Oh, it's coming open. Oh, it's a screw. Okay. Oh my god, it's a dragon. And what color is it? The same color of the egg. But look at him, her, it, they. I love it. Oh my god, bro. One sec. I gotta show you guys this. He has a. Ooh, wait. Actually, I love this because as I was holding it like this, it slithered down my arm, kind of. Oh my god, that was like the coolest thing ever. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I can actually make it like move. I can make it move. across my hand, and I can go like this. Ooh, wait. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we've lost the plot. We have lost the plot. But I need to show you guys something else real quick. I also have this little guy that I've had for about a year plus now, which is another one of these like disjointed dragon creations that my wife got from one of her colleagues that I just kind of stole. And so now I have two. Look at these guys. Look at those guys. Wait. Look. They look so cute. Fuck. Okay. This is awesome. I don't know where to put you though. Like part of me wants to put you like on my bookshelf, but then part of you wants so like you're always there when I'm like recording and stuff. But part of me just wants to leave you like on my desk so I can look at you all the time. But then if I put you on my desk, I might forget to put you on my bookshelf. You know what I mean? I don't know. I also love the tail. It's like a crystal. It's like a crystal tail right there. Wait, there you go. Crystal tail right there. So nice. It's so nice. Okay, for now you're going down here, but as you can see, we fuck with dragons around here. As a fantasy guy, if you don't, mess with dragons, what are you doing in life? So that was Amalie Howard. I absolutely had a blast talking to her. Let's talk about the Starlight Air real quick though. So it's a romantasy. Um, it's a romantasy, and I believe the main characters can shapeshift in a way. So this is I think it's called a chiron, it's not a siren, but it's like a winged fox. I forget what name she used. Do they have it on the back? They don't, but I believe they can shapeshift. So this is one winged fox character, and then the book two has um the regal red dragon looking character right there, which is really cool. And she said it was Indian and Persian inspired fantasy. I am Indian and Persian quite literally in my blood. So when she said that, I was like, you're just credit card, scan it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need this right now. So I'm actually really excited to read this. The names, quite literally, Suraya, Roshan, and Darius, like they're hard ass Persian names. And so I'm super pumped. Oh, I don't even think I showed you guys these prints. This is Roshan. This is Suraya. And this is Darius. It's two R's, but I still call it Darius. These guys look really cool. I also really love these prints. These might be some of the best prints that I have. I'll show them all to you together because they look really cool together too. Look at that. It's so cool. It's so cool. Yes, so these were Amalie Howard's books. I think Starlight Thief is like the first one that I'm gonna read out of this entire set. And then we'll get to literally everything else in the stack. One tote bag is full. Next one is S.J. Lee of Friction. And then she was also selling this at a discount. All that holds between. This is a trilogy, and she was sold out by the time we got there. I think this is a standalone, but I forget at this point because my brain. Um, and the way that I got this book, the way that I was even introduced to S.J. Lee was she was holding up a sign that said "emotional damage here," and she was just like waving that at people, and then I made eye contact with her, and I was like this, and then she looked at me holding the sign, and she was like, "You?" And I looked at her, and I was like, "Oh well," and I walked towards the emotional damage sign, and I think that's beautiful. Me personally, I think that's beautiful. So, do I remember what this is about? No, not really. But she was in the all physical books need to go, so I'm selling them at a discount mode, and I was like, I'll take a discounted book. As a reader, I will take a discounted book, regardless. You know. So that was that. Um, we're moving on to Natalia Hernandez's The Name Bearer right here. I talked to her briefly. Didn't really talk to her like a ton, but I talked to her briefly. And I also got a little print from Marco right here. He's so cute. I got this one because I thought it would be honestly just interesting. Um, it's magic, warrior women, found family, love, everything that it says in the back. But I was really intrigued. I really, really love this book cover. I really, really, absolutely love this book cover right here. Um, and she said that it got picked up, and the book cover is going to change soon. So she was selling all of these book covers that had the old cover design. I really like this old cover design, so I wanted to snag this. And if we love it, maybe I'll reach out to her and see if she's open to sending slash selling the other two ones that are also like, I think it's part of a trilogy. So there's two other books, I think, if I remember correctly, that are part of the old design. You know what I mean? The next one is Dawn of the Firebird by Sarah or Sarah Mughal Rana. And there's also print involved with this. Now, I didn't know what to expect when going into the book or going up to talk to her her desk, but I think that Sarah Mughal Rana and I could be very good friends, or at least have a very good author-reader relationship. Because she started off by asking, "Do you watch anime?" And I said aggressively. She said, "Okay." So there's a lot of influences of different anime in here. I think she said Naruto. I think she said JJK. I think she said Demon Slayer as well. And she said that there's a lot of influences of that in the book. Also, they were selling the special Sprayed Editions copy of this book. So it's beautiful and gorgeous and amazing. It's probably one of the best Sprayed Edges that I own. And a Sprayed Edges book that I would actually read. I would probably just get the ebook because I don't want to open this beautiful book up. But did she sign it? Heck yeah, she did. So she basically told me this was like a magic combat riddled book with tons of different characters, magic, sword fighting, all this stuff. Um, the anime influences that she was talking about. She said she studied in Kung Fu for so many years. I just started learning Taekwondo. She was talking about how a lot of the combat in here is influenced by her learnings and teachings, which made me trust her even more to nail the combat scenes. And I was like, send it. Give it to me expeditiously. So I got Dawn of the Firebird, which might be the second book that I read off this list because it's fire. I think this is just a book one, and there's more, but I don't know if this is a. I forgot if this is a series or not. I think this is a series. She's writing book two right now. I think it's in edits, is what she said. So it's on the way in a sense. But yeah, super excited about this one. Super excited. The last book we have here, Celaena, I did not do this. Celaena, this is not me. But we have Glass and Bone by Celaena Cuico, part of the Diadem series. Diadem? Diadem? Diadems? Whatever it is. And we have a lot of prints and stuff from her as well. We have, I don't know what this is from. We have this bookmark, which are two of the big characters on either side of it. We have a full print of the woman character. Her name is Eleanor. The artist name is on the back. We have this guy. His name is Tobias. Artist name is on the back. And then we have the Glass and Bone actual just book cover, but also as a part of a print. And that's it. So Glass and Bone. So here's my introduction to Kaylee Cuico, or Celaena Cuico. I'm sorry, it's not Kaylee. Celaena Cuico. Or Celaena Cuico. So part of Imaginarium, they had 5 different lit talks, which are essentially panels moderated by us, which was like 5-person panels moderated by a 6th person. And the first and only panel that I really attended, because I was there with Aparna Verma, I attended Aparna's lit talk, and Celaena Cuico was there. She's a hoot. She is an absolute joy and thrill to be around. And she's a certified yapper, which I love in somebody. I personally love anyone who is a certified yapper. She was witty, she was funny, and she was just interesting to be around. So I didn't get to talk to her day one, so I talked to her on day 2. And in the lit talk, she had said, let me just hold this book up for you guys. So in the lit talk, right, she had said none of her characters are safe. So I asked her, like, what do you mean by none of the characters are safe? How do you decide which characters are and aren't safe? And to her, the the overall direction of the plot and the end goal of like the world and mission in mind is more important than I think one person's life. Or she asks herself that question: is saving this one person's life more important than saving the tens of thousands or this end goal or whatever it is? So she's like, I'm not afraid to kill off main characters. I'm not afraid to kill off like any character. No character in this book is safe. And so I was like, okay. I personally don't love reading books with that, but I'm gonna give it a try. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it a try. Red Rising did me dirty, but I'm willing to give another shot and just see, can I get into books like this? Will it suck me in or leave me out to dry? So those were all 12 of the books that I got from Imaginarium. And I have to say, once again, if you haven't watched the vlog, go back and watch the vlog. This really just was a book recommendation, bulk book recommendation video. But if you want to know my thoughts on the actual festival, how I felt, what I was doing, how everything was going, what was involved. If you've never been to a book festival, what was Imaginarium entailed of, like, or my words not wording today. What did Imaginarium entail? If you want to know all of that, go watch the vlog. That being said, if you watched till the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you think somebody else you know would enjoy this video, please give it a like, share it with them. If you know anybody else who would enjoy this video or this book recommendation video or whatever it is, obviously I haven't read any of these books. These are all blind recommendations. But if you know anybody who would like this video, please share it with them. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you've read any of these books, what do you think of them? If you're interested in any of these books, let me know down below. And I will catch you guys in the next video where we might be actually talking about book reviews finally. We might be going back to book reviews. You know? Who knows? I know. You don't know yet, but I know. That being said, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I love that you're here. Bye. That being said, you guys have a good rest of your day, and just remember, as we always say, keep reading and turn the page.